It's Real Sports Time with D-MARL on the Talk 100 Network. And we are looking at divisional AFC South game here. This is the last game, regular season. And it's a tight one here. This is second quarter, actually. Fourth quarter action. 3 minutes and 35 seconds left. Tannehill drops back, throws it across the middle to his tight end number 84. That's Davis. He picks up a first down. By the way, Tennessee is in the red zone. But let's talk about a little bit about this game so far. The defense of the Titans have allowed 20 points just in mid-third quarter down to the last 6 minutes of the fourth. And they brought this, closed this gap up and took the lead, actually. Houston Texans did. It's 35-31. Now they're at the 12-yard line. Derrick Henry hands it off. Running through, he gets to the 5-yard line. No, it's about the 9-yard line. It's about the 9-yard line. Handoff by Tannehill to Derrick Henry. Straight up the gut. And this has just been a weird game. You know, what happens with these teams, they start doing well. And then some of them, the coaches as well as players, get comfortable and then start relaxing. And you cannot do that, especially inside a divisional game. Here we go. 2nd and 3. Tannehill's under the center. Hands it off. Derrick Henry. Stutter steps. Still moving. He doesn't pick up about maybe a yard. Maybe a yard. Looks like the line collapsed there because I've seen a couple of the defensive tackles. They just shot right through that gap kind of easily. That was easy. 2 minutes left in the game. The Texans are up 35-31. They've been down the whole game. And by the way, Texans have nothing to play for other than spoiler. All they're doing is playing spoiler right now. Because what they're trying to do is stop the Titans from winning the division. The Colts are winning their game, so they could win the division. Either way, the Texans are going home. This is the last football game for the Houston Texans. So they don't have nothing to lose but just to be spoiler inside of their division, and that's exactly what they're trying to do. So we'll see what happens with the Titans. But I tell you one thing, I know this much. I could bet some oatmeal on this, baby. If they don't get this stuff together, I'm talking about the Tennessee Titans right now and the defense. They don't get this together with these possessions down the field and down the stretch of these second half of these games. They can forget they're going to be one and done in the playoffs. That's a fact. That's a fact. This is ridiculous. They've had them ahead a game all to the mid-third quarter, relax their morals, and sure enough, Deshaun Watson rolling out, making plays, and also playing some Fifth Ward Houston ghetto football, as he loves to do, drops his head and just starts running. Not reading defenses, not looking at any of his progressions, nothing. But if the defense not going to close in, you're not going to get upfield. If you're not going to set the defensive ends, you're not going to set the edge and close these plays in so he can't do that. Same thing like you got to do with Lamar Jackson. If you're not going to do that, then Deshaun Watson's just going to run around just like he's playing hot ball in the neighborhood. Just take off and run. No design play, threw it out the window. Titans better get their stuff together. They're going to mess their whole playoff run and situation up. I tell you that much. You're listening to Real Sports Time with D-MARL once again on Talk 100 Network. Of course, we're recording this here. Come back, listen to all the highlights here and play-by-play of this fourth quarter action of this AFC South divisional game. Like I said, Texans won 4 games on the season. They have nothing to lose, nothing to gain either. This is it. This is the last game for them. It's vacation time. Titans, on the other end, have won 10 games, 10-5. They need to win this game and then get themselves ready for the playoffs. But this game shouldn't even be as close as it ended up being. That's just that's crazy what's happened here. That's crazy what's happened here. So it's 2 minutes left. That was the 2-minute warning. Tennessee, 31-35. Here we go. It's 3rd and 2. They need 2 yards. Tannehill's in a shotgun. Derrick Henry's on the left-hand side. Hands it off. Tannehill keeps it himself and gets the first down. Ryan Tannehill. He's at the half-yard line. That was good enough. He faked the handoff. I like this play. Faked the handoff. Derrick Henry. Tannehill keeps it himself. Almost scored. Got down to that 1 yard line. But that's enough for a first down. Now all you have to do is just hand it right straight to Derrick Henry. Just go ahead and punch it in and be done with it. Let's not overcomplicate this. If I'm the Titans, matter of fact, old school, I'd pull in a fullback. Offset I, but it doesn't matter. You can go ISO 23. ISO 23, baby. On one. ISO 23, Derrick Henry. Let's see what they call. 1 minute, 53 seconds left. It gets no better than this. Like I said, Tennessee shouldn't even be in this situation where they're down. That's crazy. Tannehill, under center. Yes, they do got a fullback in. Hands it off. Oh, let's see. What is the ref saying? No, it's a touchdown. Linebacker, defensive tackle trying to call. First of all, they were lined up in the neutral zone. That's number one. Now he's trying to say that he stripped the ball out. That number 57 from the Texans. And the line judge, who's way over on the left-hand side, trying to stick his nose in it because we're in Houston. No. Don't even try that. Don't even try that. Tannehill held onto the ball. He crossed the power line. That is a touchdown. Let's see what he calls. You always have one ref that want to try to switch everything up and sway the game. Put it in their hands. Illegal formation. Wow. So we know we can't, because everybody's looking, take the touchdown away. So we're going to do that. But we'll say illegal formation. On who? You're in an offset I. Tight end's on the right-hand side. He's off the line. 7 men down. Use the goal line stance for offense. What are you talking about? Tannehill, that's crazy. That's crazy. Only here because in Houston. The officials. Here we always. You can count on this. Tannehill's in the shotgun. Sends a man in motion to the right. Derrick Henry's on the left back there. Probably for pass protection. They got trips over on the right-hand side. Snaps it. Tannehill looking. Straight across. Oh, it's tipped off. Almost intercepted. That was a dangerous pass. Somebody misread the route. Well, he's not even looking. Tannehill, that was a terrible. This is where it comes in at. This is what we're talking about. This is where you value people like quarterbacks like Tom Brady and Drew Brees and definitely Patrick Mahomes. I mean, he almost threw an interception to end this game. Hands it off to Henry. Tannehill keeps it himself. Gets around the corner. That's a touchdown. Titans score. Tannehill makes up for that crazy stuff he just did. That is a touchdown right there. Play action naked. Listen to me, everybody. Play action. 22 dive and naked bootleg. That was a 17-naked bootleg. Touchdown for Ryan Tannehill. Puts them up 37-35. They kick the field goal. I know that's not a flag. Yes, it is. We got a flag on the field goal attempt. Let's see what the refs call now. Let's see what the refs call now. Time you turn around. Here we go. It's still too much time on this clock, too, by the way, for Deshaun Watson. And the only reason I'm saying that is not because he's Mahomes or because he's Aaron Rodgers. I'm saying it because I don't trust Tennessee's defense, who allowed 20 points within basically 8 minutes. So that was on the defense. On the Texans. They're going to enforce the penalty on after the kickoff. So it's 38-35. Minute and 40 seconds left for Deshaun Watson to make something happen. This is Real Sports Time with D-MARL, Talk 100 Network. We'll be right back after the commercial break. This is very, very interesting. Once again, Texans nothing to lose or nothing to gain. This is fool's gold. We'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. Football action right here in Houston, Texas. Titans kick it off deep. From the 2-yard line, they are running up. They tried to fake a pitch there on that reception, going back up. And now we got another flag down. What is this? You got holding on the receiving team. Penalty puts them back at half distance to the goal. So that's not a good thing. So here comes Deshaun Watson in the offense. Right there, half distance from the goal. Derrick Henry had a great day today, running all over the Texans as he does. You got Ryan Tannehill running on the Texans too. Ran in for a touchdown just now. Ran in for some yards to help gain and chip away and get that first down on a couple possessions. And he definitely made up for that possession. So Deshaun Watson, here we go. He's in the shotgun right now. Got a 3-receiver set on the right-hand side of the field. Snaps the ball. Deshaun looking across, surveying the field. Whoa, like we got a holding call right there. Throws it out. Oh, the pass is complete. Oh, wow. David Johnson with a reception right there. This is just crazy. Wow. I see where this is going. Once again, defense not able to be trusted. You got a defensive end who wouldn't stay home, wouldn't get upfield. Now here they are, Texans on the 40-yard line, their own territory. Incomplete pass. Brandon Cooks on a reception, but he's down. Clock still running. Houston doesn't take it. Well, let's see. And let's see what the ref calls here. Oh, they're reviewing that pass to see if Brandon Cooks brought that pass in. So now that's under review. Let's see. He has his knee down on the catch. And they're trying to see if number 21, the cornerback from the Titans, they're trying to see if he actually had the catch. That's what they're reviewing. Both of them had their hands on the ball. It does seem to appear that Brandon Cooks has the reception. But we'll see what they come up with. Either way, it's not enough for the first down. I definitely can tell you that. And we'll see what happens. And they're just going all out. Texans playing this, again, in true spoiler fashion. This is Super Bowl for them. This is the last game. It's time to get our wives and girlfriends and the kids together and get all the cars and stuff packed up and figure out where we're going for vacation. So they know that's what's happening next week. But this is just about let's try to spoil this on our way out for the Titans, because we don't got no love for these punks. This is the divisional rival. But to me, like I said, Titans shouldn't have themselves in this situation. They had control of this whole game. And they defense decided, we are going to take the game off. We feeling good about ourselves with our record and everything. And so what they decide to do is half play in the third quarter and let the Texans not only get back in it, but then take the lead by 4 points. That's crazy. This is an example of what you don't do. You do not let up. You don't get lackadaisical in a game, even with a lead, and even with playing somebody who you know they don't have nothing to lose. You don't do that. Pass is completed by Brandon Cooks. 48 seconds left. It's going to be 2nd and 5 coming up. Sean Watson's in the shotgun. They're trying to get past that 50-yard line because, honestly, if they get in field goal range, they could tie this thing up and send it to overtime. So this game is not over with. 48 seconds left. Deshaun looks around. Steps through. Oh, they got him in the backfield. Great defense, number 94. That's Crawford. Big Crawford, number 94. Defensive tackle gets right back there in the backfield and grab those ankles. Deshaun, you ain't going nowhere, baby. Woo, man. He tried to slip through there like the slippery slip grasshopper that he is, Deshaun Watson. Elusive as ever. Crawford made a play. That was a key play right there. 3rd and 13. And we'll be back in 2 minutes after the commercial break. This is Real Sports Time with D-MARL. Getting very interesting. AFC South. Back to action. Deshaun Watson looking. Surveying. He's going deep this time. Oh, he's wide open. Wow. That was Kiki QT number 16. Number 25 blew that coverage, and his safety left him wide, left the whole side of the field. That was terrible coverage. Turned his back 6 yards. The cornerback turned his back 6 yards too soon, not even trailing and on the heels of Kiki QT. That was terrible coverage. So now they're definitely in field goal range, but right now, actually, they're close to the red zone and in striking distance to score and win this game. This is crazy. I've never seen no stuff like this. Only in AFC South Division with these two teams that play the way they play. Titans play all kind of crazy when they get to playing. It's crazy. 30 seconds left. Deshaun drops back. Throws it deep again. He's way down. Oh, almost picked off. That was good coverage by the safety, number 21 from the Titans. 3rd and 10 coming up. Brandon Cooks didn't even turn him. He didn't even turn around to try to even make an attempt to do that. So I don't even know what that was he was doing. I don't even know what that was Brandon Cooks was doing here. 3rd and 10 is 26 seconds left in the game. Playing this game like it is a South Super Bowl. Watson in the shotgun. 3 receivers set on the right-hand side. Drops back. Surveying. Throws a crate to the left-hand side. That's incomplete. Number 17 he was looking for was his target. That's incomplete. 4th down. If you're a coach, you better kick the field goal. Let's see if Romeo Purnell does the right thing or does something stupid. These coaches got to be disciplined too. Coaches have to be disciplined too. It's not time for no trick play. If you're trying to send this into overtime, you kick the field goal. So they send out number 7, and he is going to kick the field goal here. 51-yard attempt. Kick is up. Kicks it out. Oh, it's good. That kick is good. It's 38 points apiece. 38 points apiece. Once again, defense putting the team in a crazy, awkward, bad position. The defense. So now this game could go to overtime unless Tannehill's actually can make some hero play down the field here with, with one play pretty much is all he would have. But you got to be careful because you got to make sure you don't turn that ball over and they score. And in this game, then this thing will be over with. Texans playing like this is really a Super Bowl. They're really playing like that. But once again, like I said, 4 wins on the season. No general manager right now. They got an interim head coach. Fired Bill O'Brien because he was both general manager and head coach, which was a bad mistake by the franchise. Texans franchise is very dysfunctional. Very dysfunctional. Again, this is real sports time. I don't tiptoe around and play everything. I call things the way it is. And I'm not worried about how anybody feels about anything. The Houston Texans organization, just like the Houston Rockets too, by the way, and I'm here in Houston too, dysfunctional. 4 games on the season, and this is what this comes down to, and they're playing spoiler. But again, Tennessee, this is your fault. You're getting what you deserve when your defense, when your half of your team decides to get laxed. So Ryan Tannehill has one play here, 18 seconds left from the 25-yard line. He's got twins on the right-hand side, shotgun, tight ends off the line, throwing it deep, Tannehill way deep. Oh, it's caught! It's caught by Brown, number 11. That was a fantastic play. He caught that with the cornerback right on him, over the shoulder. Over the shoulder, Ryan Tannehill. Wow. Jay Brown pulls it in. Now the Titans are in field goal position. They are in field goal position themselves to end this. 10 seconds left. If I'm the coach, I honestly kick the field goal and put this away. I go ahead and kick the field goal and put this away. Why do I want to go in overtime? Why do I want to go in overtime? No way. No way. Let's see what they draw up. Because I would have kicked the field goal. Put the game away. They've got Derrick Henry in the backfield. This is where Coulter comes in, hands it off to Derrick Henry. Henry trying to just get him a little bit closer. And he does. And they'll call timeout. Now they're bringing out the field goal unit. He picked up maybe 3, and Derrick Henry picked up maybe 3.5 yards, so they wanted to get just a slight bit closer, I guess. Okay. All right. But this kind of defense and how they played today in this second half of this football game, this Titan defense, they will be going home if they repeat this in the playoffs. That's a guarantee. That's a promise. This was crazy today. They really don't have nothing even to leave. They don't need to be smiling leaving Houston, Texas today because this was a bad defensive game by them. They barely got out of this game when they shouldn't even been. They were in control of the game 3 quarters. Number 2 comes out. Kick is up, but we got a whistle by the refs. Let's see what this is. Is this a flag? And so let's see what's going on here. Secondary for the Texans. It's a lot of big plays. None bigger than what just happened there. Great throw from Ryan Tannehill to A.J. Brown to put him in a position And that was just going back to that pass by Ryan Tannehill. It's about 50 yards or so to A.J. Brown. That was awesome. That catch was over the shoulder. It was awesome. Kick is up. And it's good. No, that kick is good. That's it. That's it. And Tennessee wins this game. Not so saying it's a great game. No, it isn't. I hate seeing teams be in a position dominating a game. Crazy. And then let a team back in. And a team that has nothing to win or lose. Nothing happens if the Texans win this game. Nothing. That's going to be it. Titans win 41-38. So it was a good snap. Kick goes up. It hit the uprights. It did drift right. Hit that right upright and bounced inside. What kind of story is that? Wow. Wow. And so that's going to do it. AFC South Divisional game. Again, Texans are barely over the Jags just by 4 games. That's it. Those two are at the bottom of this division, this AFC South Division. It is the Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. J.J. Watt's wiping his head. For what? You got a bad season. This one game didn't shock you. What are you wiping your head for in disbelief? Now they're trying to say they're undermanned, which they weren't. So they were undermanned all season? I'm not trying to hear that. Not trying to hear it. They were a bad team this year. And like I said, very dysfunctional. Changing general managers and head coaches, which they should have done 2 years ago. Couple bad contracts on the books for the Texans. That's it. It's just what it is. You're listening to Real Sports Time with D-MARL on the Talk 100 Network. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share the channel. This was a short version of live play-by-play second quarter action. And this is how we give it to you play-by-play. And we're going to turn the heat up, baby, in this playoff time. Now it's time. It's for real now. Football is real now. Oh, yeah. And so this is what we're going to do next week. We're going to do at least 2 games we're going to go live with on the channel. So make sure you look out for Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All the social media platforms we are on. And YouTube channel, Real Sports Time on YouTube. And on speaker right here. We got to grow this channel as well. So make sure that you guys subscribe to it and share the content. We have fun and I talk crazy and we get live play-by-play action, and that's what we're doing here. So that's going to end that game. And just as a recap, honestly, let's go down the line here. Chargers actually did beat the Chiefs 38-21. Of course, Patrick Mahomes sat out Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce and the crew. They want to rest up. They've clinched a bye, first round bye in the AFC. They're at the top of the line here. Packers took care of business, of course, in a divisional game against the Chicago Bears. Beat them 35-16. What's new? Chicago, terrible season. 8-7. Raiders in the fourth quarter right now. They are down. Broncos beating them up and beating them down 31-24. They've got about 1 minute and 47 seconds to try to make something happen on that game there. So that's tight. Jags lost to the Colts, of course. What else is new? 1-14. The Jags probably got every single pick in the draft. That's how bad their season was. They probably got every single pick in the draft class. That's how terrible their season was. Saints over the Panthers, 33-7. And you got the Seahawks, who pulled off a close one against the 49ers. But Seahawks have clinched the division. They're going to the playoffs. Cardinals, they actually lost to the Rams. And so we'll see what the Rams do. Now, the game tonight is going to be very interesting. Washington football team, they're going to be playing the Philadelphia Eagles. Washington is 6-9. They have a slight window to possibly make the playoffs. We'll see. That's a very interesting. That NFC East team is the worst in football. And then it's AFC South, which is what we just seen this game with the Houston Texans. Those two are the worst divisions in football, in professional football. Cowboys lost in a tight game. Bad coaching by Mike McCarthy, and especially at the end of the fourth quarter. Decisions that he made in that game. Cowboys lost. Giants 23-19. The Steelers got lost a tight one as well, 22 to the Browns, 24. Baker Mayfield and the crew headed to the playoffs. Man, looking good, too, while they're at it. And the Patriots win their last game of the season. They go 7-9. They had a couple games where they could at least broke 500 on the season, but things happened or whatever else. So they didn't actually do bad in this season here, to be honest. That was purely lemonade, and not even lemonade, cheap lemon juice with some sugar water. So that's what you have with the Patriots this year. So we'll see what they do in the offseason. They're going to make some moves. Ravens went on ahead, of course, to beat down the Bengals, another lottery team. They're 4-11-1, just as bad as the Texans. So that's what you have there. Lions couldn't even go 500. Lost by 2 points in pure fashion. I'm from Detroit, by the way. Never been a deep Lions fan, although Barry Sanders is my favorite running back of all time. Of course, that's not a shocker. Vikings win that game 37-35. And so Dolphins and Bills, the Buffalo Bills, are such a scary team. I don't know what's about to happen with them in the playoffs. I'm dead serious on how far they could go. They are just impressive and just dynamic. That team is crazy. That team is crazy. Beat the Dolphins 56-26. But the Dolphins went 10-6. They didn't have a bad season. And the Falcons lost to Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. And so that final score was 44-27. Buccaneers 11-5. But I don't know about them coming out of the NFC. I mean, they got two hardcore teams that they got to deal with. They got to deal with the Saints again, and then most importantly, you got to deal with Aaron Rodgers, and that is not an easy task. I'm sorry, it's not. So that's what your highlights and your scores is. We'll see what happens with this Washington-Philly game. Probably get a second half live play-by-play and reaction game. Play-by-play from that here on the Real Sports Time Talk Show. So we'll see what happens with these playoffs coming up. This is going to be very interesting. 2021 is here. We are here. 2021. January. This is going to be a very interesting year. Definitely crazy last year, 2020. So we'll see what happens. Make sure, before we leave, everybody stay safe. Follow COVID-19 guidelines. Wear your mask still. Keep social distancing. Keep on staying away. Wash your hands as much as possible. Stop touching your face. And just really let's stay. The vaccinations are here. If you get a chance to take it, those are personal choice on taking that. But hopefully a lot of people will take it just so we can see if this thing we start getting around the curve of this pandemic. So, again, this is D-MARL with Real Sports Time right here on the Talk 100 Network. Signing off, and you'll be hearing from me again soon. Have a good night.